Hey guys, so I saw the my perfect imperfections tag and I thought that was a really cool idea because I think it's really good to know about yourself and to be self-aware and for people to realize on YouTube that you're not perfect. Like I am not perfect at all. I'm actually not wearing any makeup. I have some like leftover mascara from like the day before, and then I just came back from the gym, so this is kind of as real as it gets. But the tag is just basically saying like what you really like about yourself, what you really could work on, both physically and internally. So the physical stuff, let's start with the positive. What I like about myself, I really like the hair on my head. It's really long. I've never really had any problems with it. Like it looks beautifully naturally. Like I don't need to blow dry it. I don't need to do a gazillion things with it, even though I do. And I have a lot of hair on my head, so it's very pretty. I get the most compliments on my hair than any other attribute. The second thing I really like about myself is I really like my mouth. That sounds kind of weird, but I really like my lips. They're not like huge like Angelina Jolie scary looking lips, but they're not like small and I feel like when people have really really tiny lips, they look really like sharp and like just not, I don't know, it's just like very like curt kind of personality. But I like my lips, and I also like my teeth. I haven't gotten them whitened or anything, and I did have braces, but my teeth were pretty straight before braces. I don't wear my retainer at all. I don't even know where it is, and I still have pretty straight teeth, so I get a lot of compliments on my smile and everything. And the third thing I really like about myself is I like my body in general. I mean, there are a few things here and there I could change about it, but in general, I like it. I like how I have like a waist. I get a lot of compliments. I have a pretty small waist, so like my waist and my hips and my shoulders, or there's like a difference between them. So when I wear pants, it looks nice because like I fill out the pants and I fill out like a dress or something. It's a little bit more unusual for I think an Asian girl to be curvy, just because Asian girls usually have more of like a real leg frame, but I'm more of a curvy Asian girl. I think it's because I'm kind of muscular, so that kind of helps out with it. So 3 things I don't like about myself. 1 is definitely my skin. I've had skin problems since 4th, 5th grade when puberty hit. I've had like blackheads in my nose. And then I have, oh my god, this is going to be so embarrassing. I don't know if you can see this. I put this mode on like some weird lighting mode, so it probably washes it out, which is good. But I have I'm breaking out. It's like a volcano over here. And then acne scars here. What happens is when I break out, not only do I get those nasty pimples, but it leaves a mark after the pimple sinks back in. So the mark isn't red or pink, it's a purple mark, and it just looks awful, and it scars my face. Every time I get a pimple, it scars my face, and this doesn't change on whether I pop my pimple or not. It just, my face is scarred. So I just have bad skin. I've had to deal with that. It's really affected kind of my self-confidence, because I remember in middle school, people would just tell me why don't you wash your face? And it was like, oh my goodness, I'm going on Retin-A Micro. I take my skin, I take care of my skin better than anybody on this planet probably. But yeah, I have really bad skin. I take really, really good care of my skin. I really do. I do. Okay. Anyways, the second thing I don't like about myself is my hair. Not the hair on my head, but just I guess my eyebrows, my eyelashes, facial hair, hair on my legs. Okay, it's a little bit TMI, but it's really, really thick. So I can't shave my legs without having it grow back within 6 hours. I know it's really disgusting, but I hate wearing shorts, and I hate wearing short dresses and stuff, because if I shave my legs in the morning, it'll feel kind of rough at the end of the day, and it's just really gross because my hair is so thick that you can tell. I think everyone's hair kind of grows back at the end of the day, but mine is just so thick and dark that like you can tell. I've also tried waxing, and I've also tried like tweezing my hair, and that just makes it really ingrown, because I guess because my hair is so thick, the pore gets larger, and it's just a bad combination. My eyebrows, like, yeah, it grows back really quickly. And the thing is that my eyelashes, you know, you want your eyelashes to be really thick and long and beautiful, which is like, explains the rest of my body, but on my eyelashes, I have like the finest, thinnest eyelashes, ever. So I just don't like how my hair kind of turns out in that way. The third thing I don't like about myself, are we on? Yeah, I don't like about myself are my arms. It's kind of like oh, no, not my arms. Well, can I say 4 things? Okay, one is, or the third would be my arms. My arms are just kind of like big and masculine. Not big and masculine, but I have larger shoulders, so I can't wear certain tops. Like, I can't wear halter tops because it looks really bad on me. I can't wear tops where it has like really tight crew neck because like my shoulders and arms will stick out. I just have larger shoulders, so I have to be more careful with what tops I wear. And the fourth thing I don't like about myself are my feet. I have the ugliest feet on the planet. I'm telling you, I have never seen someone with uglier feet than I do. You know, the whole like stereotype with Asians having beautiful small feet is completely not true, because I definitely don't fall into it. I can't wear ballet flats because my feet are so wide. I can't wear, when I wear heels, there's a part that juts out on my foot and it looks really bad. So I usually wear boots or like sneakers when it covers over the whole foot. I can't wear shoes that like show the whole foot out. Like ballet flat only covers the top. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? It sounded like someone was like beating someone up. Scary. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, I just have really ugly feet. But it's okay that my feet are ugly, because at least my feet's ugly, not my face is ugly. Like, no one's gonna look at your feet. Well, hopefully not, unless they have the weird fetish. Okay, so for personality. 3 good things about my personality. One is I'm really mature, I think. Not like really mature, but like I understand a lot of things I feel like people my age don't. Like, I think a lot of people my age are really into like partying and having fun and trying to hook up with the hottest guy and all that. And I just don't really care about that so much. I feel like I have a lot of responsibility just because I came from a background that, you know, was pretty hard. You know, like my parents and I were very, very frugal. You know, grew up without really much material things, and so now that I'm older and now that I've like made money and stuff, I'm very careful about how I spend my money. Like, I do spend my money on like nice things, but I'm not gonna go out and buy like 5 MAC lipsticks, because I'm never gonna be able to use that up, you know, in my life. Like, I'll buy one at a time, and I'm very resourceful in how I do things. If I have a clothing item that I don't wear, I'll sell it on eBay. You know, I don't just leave it and not use it anymore. I save all my receipts for things I buy, because if I don't use it within like 30 days, I return it, just because it's not worth me having in my, you know, place if I'm not going to use it. So I'm really like kind of good with money, I think, and I'm pretty mature in that, you know, I realize that like I'm in school and my priority is to find a job and to have a good career for myself. Second is I'm a pretty hard worker. I expect big things for me. I have pretty high standards for me. I don't want to just be a nobody in this world, which I kind of also think has its negatives too. Like, if you're too ambitious, it's kind of negative, but I definitely want to change the world in some way. I'm not really sure how, but I don't want to just be someone who's just happy, you know? Like, I feel like happiness sometimes is not necessarily the most important thing in life. Although you should be happy, but it's not like, I feel like some people just don't really care what they do with their lives. They just want to be comfortable and complacent. I'm definitely not like that. I kind of want to struggle, and I kind of want to change the world, and I really want to implement some kind of social change. So I think, you know, after working and after making a significant amount of money, I want to definitely start some kind of organization that really helps women. I'm really, really passionate about women's issues and women's rights. So I don't know, maybe something with working with domestic violence women, or women who are affected by that, or going to a different country and giving, you know, young females education. I'm just really about women empowerment. I'm like, it's such a huge passion, and because I've had a lot of personal experiences with that. And then third best quality in me is I have a little brother. He's 10 years old, and he is like the love of my life. And I think, like, because, you know, when I was younger, you know, my parents, we couldn't really send, you know, my brother to, you know, summer camp, day camp, whatever, because that was like $1,000 a week or something ridiculous. I would spend my time with my brother, and I would take care of him. I would take care of him after school. I would help him with his homework, do all that. And because of that, I feel like he's my child, because I almost raised him. And everything I do, I think of how it reflects on, how it would reflect on, you know, my family and my little brother. So I try to be a really good role model for him. I try to support him in whatever he does. You know, he's like my favorite person on this world right now. So yeah, so I think because of those experiences I've had with a little sibling, and, you know, not growing up in the best conditions, I'm a lot more mature and down to earth, as you can tell in my videos. The three things that I could work on is, one, I'm a very blunt and honest person. I say what I feel, and sometimes that's not always good. You know, I'm not a people pleaser. I'm not. You know, if you make me mad, I'll let you know you mad, and I will make sure that you know I'm mad. And I think sometimes I shouldn't say things that I do, and I regret it. So, you know, on the flip side, though, the positive is you'll always know that, like, this is me, I'm not trying to be something I'm not. On the other hand is, you know, if you take it personally, it might hurt you. Second is I'm not very patient, so I like to get things done really fast. I don't like it when things are inefficient. And this kind of goes into another thing, is I really don't like it when people tell me what to do when I don't think it's a good idea. So when people make a plan, or when they lead a project, and I think their way is just really inefficient, I don't like it when they feel like they have the authority to tell me what to do. Like, I kind of like to do my own thing, so that kind of goes in with not being patient, just because I can't really see things from what they're trying to do. It just makes me sound like a horrible person. I'm just not patient. You know, I like to get things done really quickly, and I don't like it when people